Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Christy, and today I have another ship with me video. It is Sunday. No, it's not. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Christy. If you're new here, I am a reseller on multiple different platforms, and today I have another ship with me video. Today is Monday, and we have quite a bit of sales. It was a decent sales weekend. Actually, last week was a pretty slow sales week. So I'm really excited that I have some sales over the weekend. I did my normal sales that I run. I run a sale on Friday and I run a sale on Sunday, and that did generate some sales. So I was really happy with that. You'll probably start seeing more ship with me videos like this, just because they're actually pretty easy to film and pretty easy to edit. And I've been pretty busy lately, so I want to have like video ideas. It's not going to take so long to edit, so I hope you guys enjoy the ship with me videos. I will try to throw in some like haul videos every now and then, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started just because we have quite a few items to cover today. Okay, so starting with the first item to sell, it was this pair of really nice leather sandals from the brand Vince. Vince is a really good brand to pick up. Am I showing that right? Let's turn it this way. Vince is a really good brand to pick up. It actually retails for a lot of money. These were probably close to like $200. High retail, just the resale value is not as great as it used to be, but when it comes to Vince, especially anything that's going to be leather, like leather shoes like this, I will still pick them up. These actually came in a ThredUp rescue box, which was awesome. So my cost of goods on these was a little bit higher because with the shoe boxes, the cost of goods is a little high. So cost of goods was $9. These sold for $35. After fees, I made $28, and then you would subtract the $9. So again, the cost of goods for the shoe boxes is a little bit higher, but you're not having to like go out and source, so it's definitely worth paying the extra. And this paper specifically that I'm using today is horrible. I had bought this from a tool supply store. Actually, my husband had bought it for me because it was a really good deal. And it's packing paper, but on one side it's like super rough, and then on the other side it's really smooth. And that's not the deal. I mean, that's not the big deal of it. It's just that it's really easy to break or rip, and it's kind of hard to fold it. So I'm using it because I have it, but I will not pick this up again. My favorite packing paper is the one from Walmart. I can try to put it down below, but I'm not sure if they sell it online, if I'm being honest with you. I think it's just in store. I could be wrong, but I will try to find it and put it down below. I believe I have some packing paper that I have in my description down below if you want to take a look. I think it's the closest thing to this one, or the one I usually use. Okay, so I was really excited that these finally sold. I've had these listed, well, I listed them in January, so I guess I listed them in the worst time of year, but I had listed them pretty high at like 75, and there was just very little attention at that price point. So I had dropped the price to, I think, 40, 45-ish. And someone had liked them, and I sent out an offer, and they accepted. So happy to see them go. That shoe, like, rescue box that I had got in January from ThredUp, I have the video here on the channel of me unboxing it. I have made my money back and some. Like, that box was proved to be very profitable. Sorry, y'all. It's still kind of early in the morning, so I might lag with my words here. I'm still waking up, and I'm out of my normal coffee, and I have been for like 2 days. I have a grocery pickup in just like a few hours, so I'm getting my coffee, but the coffee that I've been drinking the past 2 days is just not cutting it for me. I guess mine that I usually drink is pretty strong, and I just didn't realize it. So, yes, always add my Jesus Loves You stickers. This is just a way for me to spread the gospel with every package that I send out. I actually ordered some new like Christian stickers from Shein, and they're supposed to be here today, hopefully. And if they're any good, I will share those next time I do a ship with me video. But I saw them on Shein, and I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm going to see if these are any good. The Jesus Loves You stickers are not that expensive. I think you get like 200 to 300, and it's like $10. But they're really big. That's what I like about these. They're decent size. They're not like a little small sticker. Like, you would be able to see it, you know. Okay, so another pair of shoes sold. Let's see. Let me find these. This is a Bolo brand, actually. The brand is called UFOs. You might have heard of it. I had actually never heard of this brand until me and my husband had went into an Academy sports store, and I saw that they had this brand in sandals, and their sandals were like $60 or maybe even more than that. And I was like, what in the world? What kind of shoes are these? So probably like the very next week, I found these sneakers, these slide-on sneakers with this brand, and I just picked them up. I think I had run comps, and the sell-through rate was amazing. So if you come across this brand, definitely pick it up. These sold pretty quickly. Again, I had listed these pretty high, around $100. I didn't get much traction on that, so I had dropped the price to, I think it was $75. And then someone liked them, and an offer of $60 was sent out to them. So they accepted that $60 offer. I paid $7. After fees and everything, I made $45.98, and then you would subtract the $7 from that as well. So really good brand to be on the lookout for. And these are really comfy feeling. They're like very, like, they basically bend in half. Being a sneaker, that's kind of cool. And I'm going to send these out in a shoe box. I don't use these often, but here lately, I've actually been using these boxes more often because I've been selling a lot of shoes, and it's kind of hard to fit some shoes in a 1095 is what I usually use. And it ends up, even though, yes, you have that adhesive strip, I didn't bring my tape, so I'll have to do that one off camera, but you have that adhesive strip, so yeah, you don't have to use tape, which is awesome. But just some shoes, they end up getting bent in there, so in those situations I will use a shoe box. And as I continue to resell, I've realized that my favorite thing to sell is shoes. I love selling shoes. If I could just get into selling shoes, I think I would be super happy. Like, I could just probably buy thread up shoe rescue boxes, and that could just be my business. Like, I just sell shoes. That would be awesome. The only issue is I know not every thread up box is going to be great. Okay, I forgot to show you guys this. This is a really pretty floral kimono from the brand Umji. This is not a brand I pick up anymore, like in the regular thrift, unless it's like a really great piece, like a really awesome dress or something. Something I know is a little substantial, just because this brand doesn't sell for a lot of money, and because thrift store prices have went up in regular thrift stores, I really only pick this up if I find it at the bins, which I did in this case. I found this in the bins, so I paid like $1 for it. Let me find the label. There it is. Yeah, I paid $1 for it. It sold for $22. That was on an offer. I think I had this listed at like $28. Sent out an offer of $22 and they accepted. I made $17.60. Then you subtract the $1, so I made $16.60 on this, which I will gladly take for a bins item. That is a good profit. Kimonos sell really good during the summer. I'm pretty sure if you've been a reseller for a little while, you already know that. And they're a good thing to pick up. I know, like, even brands that are not necessarily super expensive. Like, recently I sold a Maurice's, which is not like the most expensive brand, but I sold a Maurice's kimono that I had got from the bins. Now, I wouldn't get those types of brands in regular thrift store, but I'll pick up those style pieces at the bins because I know that they will sell. This is going to be sent out in a Tyvek. Ready to go. Okay, next one. Let's do this one. Okay, so this was kind of a disappointing piece. I don't really know why this set for so long. I've had this, sorry, just making sure my shirt was cool down there. I've had this this shirt listed for a really long time, and I really don't get it because it is Garnet Hill and it's new with tags. There's the Garnet Hill tag and the new with tags Garnet Hill tag, and it is size 12, which is a decent size, and it's organic cotton I believe, made in Peru, just really nice quality. And it's a button down top. If y'all hear any noise in the background, I have my ice maker running and it's on this wall right behind me. So if you hear any noise, that's what that is. But it has a cute print to it. But I think the issue was there was like a small place on the back or something. I can't remember. But I had it in the description of this. Just that there was a tiny flaw. So I think that could have been the reason it has not sold. But I have relisted and relisted this thing. So I don't know if I would ever pick up anything this plain from Garnet Hill again. Even if it's really nice quality like this one was. Even if it's new with tags, unless it's the bins or something. I paid $5 for it. It finally sold for $16. I made $10.78 minus the $5. I made like $5. So that's really unfortunate, but some items just do not do as well as others. I know Garnet Hill cashmere and really good materials like that, they sell really quickly and for good profit. But I also have a pair of Garnet Hill wedges that I have had listed for a really long time and they have not moved. So I guess it kind of just depends on the item. Even though it's a really nice high-end brand, just some pieces are just not as popular for some reason, even if they're in really good condition. It's kind of like a trial and error with brands you're kind of trying to get familiar with. Because this one is a brand I do not, Garnet Hill is a brand I don't come across very often. But when I do, I usually pick it up because I feel like it sells well, but it's proven to be finicky. Okay, moving on to the next one. Let's do these. Okay, so these were another Ben's find. This is a pair of Banana Republic Aiden. I think that's the name of it. Aiden Chino. These are like a really pretty blue Chino for men. I've picked these up at the Ben's. My husband actually found these, and they need a lint roll. The issue with these was they're a little bit faded. Like you can tell they've been washed a few times. And this blue is just kind of faded a little bit, but they're still in good condition. But obviously I did note that in the listing, just that, you know, they're not perfect. You can tell that they've been worn and washed. But with Banana Republic pants and Tyvek's pants, and I'm trying to think of another brand that does that, where they give you, like right on the tag, it tells you what the style name is. I always put that in the listing just because somebody could be looking for that style. And that's what I did with these. They sold relatively quickly, considering I probably have only had them listed for like less than 2 months. And they sold for $15. So I had these listed at $25. I wasn't expecting more than 20 just because of the condition. So when I received that $15 offer, I decided to go ahead and take it because they had not got much of attention on them. And it's a Ben's item, so I paid $1 for these. And in that situation, I'll just go ahead and take the money and run, so to speak. Especially if an item is not getting that much attention. All right. So after fees, I made $12. You would subtract that $1, and then that means I made 11 bucks on these. So I will totally take that. I know a lot of people send pants and stuff in Tyveks, but I just feel like I struggle to close them. So I actually send, you know, slacks and pants and stuff like that in a 1097. And these are just smaller, and they're really good to have around for like the sandals that I was sending out, the Vince sandals, and things that are a little bit chunkier, but you don't want it to go into like a huge box. These are good to have around. Okay, we have a couple of more sales, y'all. I didn't count how many sales I have. I know I had a little over 10, I believe. And most of these are like lower sales today, but I'll take it. Okay, the next one was another Ben's piece. Really cute. I actually ran this on a live show that I had on Friday, this past Friday. And I ran this for like $4 or $5 or something like that. And it did not sell. I just thought it was so cute. Got this from the Ben's for like I said, $1. And it is just Premise Studio, but I picked it up because of the style of it. And this has a couple of loose strings. Let me grab my scissors. Okay, so there was a couple of loose strings on here. I'm just going to clip. But yeah, I ran what was I saying? I hate when I lose my train of thought. Anyway, I picked this up because the style was really cute. It sold for $12. I made $9.05. Then you would subtract the $1 that I paid, so I made like $8. I will totally take that for a little tank top. And it's just a nice filler item to have in my closet. Isn't it cute? I just thought this was so cute. So I hope that she enjoys this tank top. But yeah, so I run a sale or a live show on Friday, and I do believe, I mean, I'm not saying like it's set in stone yet, but I do believe that's going to be my last show that I run. I'll just be honest, y'all, like at first, when I first started running them, I guess maybe Poshmark, like, because you're a newer live seller, you get maybe more attention or something. I'm not really sure, but they were going okay. I was making like in an hour, I would make like $50, which is good. $50 an hour is not bad. And then like slowly, it just started like, my views started going down. I was not getting a lot of views. I would run like a whole hour show and make not even one sale. And that's been happening probably the past handful of times. And I'm like, I'm wondering if I should just give up on live shows because of that. Because, like, I hate to say time is money, but when you're running a business, it kind of is. Because I thought so many times, like, when I would end the show, I'm like, I could have spent that hour listing. I could have spent that hour going over spreadsheets, you know, and I feel like it was wasted time because I didn't make any sales. So for that reason, for now, I think I'm going to hang that up. I just don't feel like it's profitable. It's not profitable. So yeah, you can kind of say I kind of got discouraged in it. I know a lot of people do well in them, but they are a lot of work. You do have to put a lot of work towards it and do a lot of marketing towards it to get people to come to your show. And I don't go to the bins enough to have enough inventory to do that. So for that reason, I hung it up for now. Okay, I think this is the last Poshmark sale, and then I have one Mercari and two eBay that I'll show. But with those, I'll have to basically get them ready off of camera, but I'll show you what's sold. Anyway, this sale came in this morning. I wasn't going to show it, but I went ahead and pulled it just because I would like to go ahead and get it shipped out today. It's a Nike, well, you don't need to see that part. You see the swoosh. It's a Nike swoosh gray, just basic tee. It's a men's size extra large, I believe, or large. Sold for $10. It has zero cost of goods because this was given to me from my mother-in-law. And so I made $503, which is crazy to me that Poshmark took that much in fees. Crazy. So basically like half of my earnings was taken because I did give a shipping discount and then they took their cut. Anyway, $5.03. I'll take it with a zero cost of goods. It is fine. It didn't take long to list, so totally fine with that. Okay, and a sticker. So how has you, ooh, almost right back. So how have your sales been? I know, like I've said before, there's, I guess you could say there's ebbs and flows, because I had a slow sales week, like I was saying last week, and nothing had changed. I was still listing. I was still spending time sharing. I guess it just depends. I know we're coming into summer, and summer slowdown, y'all, is a real thing. Summer slowdown is definitely a real thing. I know a lot of people say it's not, but the past 2 summers that I've been reselling, summer is always a slow time for me, no matter what. I just feel like people don't have their minds on buying clothes and shoes and stuff. I mean, they do, but it's not like it is during the other seasons. Okay, so this sold. I actually bought this for myself, and it did not work out. It's a really cute dress. Really cute. I just didn't like how it fit me. Has a pretty, just navy blue and gold floral print. It's tiered, and it's just the brand Wonderly. But again, I bought it for me. I bought it because it was cute, and it ended up not working out. So this sold on eBay. I had it listed for $20, expecting it to sell for a like a discount, obviously, because I think this dress probably retailed like brand new, maybe $40. So anyway, yeah, sold for $14, and that was an offer that I sent out to them, and they accepted. So I was happy to see that go. I do wrap my eBay orders if they can fit in here. I wrap my eBay orders and Mercari orders in bagel bags because the plastic does not add any weight. It's a way to keep the item secure and just, you know, what's the word? Safe? I don't know. And also not add weight, and they're very affordable. I think a bag of those is like $3 or something crazy like that. And you get like 100, so they'll last a while. And I always get the extra large ones to make sure I have enough room. And then I just tape them shut, and then I put a little sticker on it. I know you can get the clear plastic poly bags off of Amazon, which is totally fine, and they have like an adhesive, and you don't have to use tape. But these are just, I feel like they're cheaper. So I'll take the cheaper route. And then the other sale on eBay was this FootJoy, new with tags. It does have like this emblem on here though. So it did set for a while, and I'm sure it's because of that. FootJoy is another brand that I don't find often, but I'll be honest, when I usually skip right over it and I don't pick it up. But I was watching a YouTuber, I think it was Kaylee Elaine, recently. I don't know if it was one of her older videos, but she was talking about this brand and just saying the styles that are pretty plain don't resell for that much, but the styles that are really like different, I think she said, do well. So I will be looking out for this brand when I'm out and about. I don't always look at the men's clothing, but there is money to be gained or to be had in the men's department. If you're skipping over that, definitely just try to look through it and get familiarized with like men's brands, because I've made a pretty good bit of money selling men's clothes, because I do men's clothes and women's clothes. Now my inventory is for the most part women's, but I do probably have 50 or so more pieces or more of men's clothing. A lot of it is, I got a pretty good bit of Patagonia right now, and like golf brands, because I did get some free inventory from my mother-in-law, and it was a bunch of like men's golfing clothing, and that's been doing really well. So yeah, I didn't even say what this sold for. Sold for $20. I had it listed for, I think, $25. Sold for $20. I will take that with a zero cost of goods. And then the very last sale, kind of like a really sad sale, but this was actually my cap. As you guys know, I have chickens. My husband bought this for me. Really cute. I just don't wear ball caps. Like, it's adorable, but I just never, he buys me them like every so often, and I just never wear them. So I listed it. It sold for $5.60. I listed it because I'm actually decluttering my house, like little by little. I'm trying to get rid of stuff. So I am donating a lot of my stuff, and I'll be selling a lot of my items because I need to get rid of stuff. But yeah, this is just going to be wrapped up probably in some plastic or something, and I'm going to find a small box to put this in. But I did want to show that, even though I will be kind of getting it ready off of camera. So yeah, that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the ship with me video. If you have any questions for me or any suggestions or anything, please leave it down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.